There are a lot of things that can wreck your chances to do well. We live in a rather dangerous world. So you've got to be not only wise, you've got to be careful. And attitude diseases are deadly. I mean, they'll destroy all the good things you start. So we'll go through those attitude diseases, how to spot them, how to look for them, what they are, and the cure. And I'm a pro on these because I've had them all, so I can give you excellent advice on them. Attitude diseases, number 1, indifference. The shrug of the shoulder. The guy's not even concerned. He's just drifting. But there's one problem with drift. You cannot drift to the top of the mountain. The guy says, "Well, I can't see getting all that worked up." Well, to be any kind of winner, you've got to get worked up. Here's the key to the good life. Learn to put everything you've got into everything you do. Whatever you are doing, pour it on. It will quickly open up into opportunity, or quickly disclose that you ought to be doing something else. The delusion is, if I had a better job, I'd really pour it on. See? That's delusion. Wherever you are, pour it on. That'll help change your life. Get rid of this disease. Next attitude disease. Indecision. Mental paralysis. The guy can't make up his mind. And it becomes a disease. Pretty soon, he knows he's got it. The guy says, "Well, I know I'm on the fence." But he says, "What if I get off on the wrong side?" Listen, after a while it doesn't matter. Just get off. Any side will do. Here's the best way to live. One way or the other. That's best. Pick a direction and go with everything you've got. Just pick one and go. Somebody says, "Yeah, but what if it's the wrong direction?" You'll find out quicker. A life full of adventure is a life full of many decisions. The ones that turn out wrong give you better experience to make better decisions. So don't see how many decisions you can get out of. See how many you can get into. That's where the adventure is. Shake off this disease. Indecision. Next one, doubt. Doubt's like a plague. And one of the worst kinds is self-doubt. There are many, but that's the worst. The guy doubts himself. Doubts if it'll last for him. Doubts if he can do that well. Doubts if he can make that much. Doubts if he can accomplish all that. A chronic, excellent self-doubter. You can imagine what damage that does to your future. So here's the key. Turn this coin over and become a believer. And there are many things to believe in, but one of the majors is yourself. The understanding of self-worth is the beginning of progress. If those 3 don't get you, this one will. Worry. That's a devastating disease. Worry causes health problems, social problems, personal problems, family problems. It's devastating. Worry long enough, it'll drop you to your knees. I used to have it bad. I was known as a super worrier, not a super warrior. My family wished I'd been the latter. But here's my advice. Do what I finally did. Give it up. Who needs it? I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's worth it. It took me almost a year to kick the worry habit, and it was one of the toughest years of my life. But I finally got that monkey off my back, and I discovered you can live the most incredible life free of worry. Not free of challenge, not free of difficulty, free of worry. Next disease, overcaution. Some people never have much because they're too cautious. Now you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. And my caution was always about risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? That's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this happens, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. I could always ace myself out. Then I discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See? It's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Starting a business is risky. Investing your money is risky. Here's how risky life is. You're not getting out alive. So if that's the case, might as well give it a go. Don't ask for security. Ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. Next disease, pessimism. The deadly disease of always looking on the bad side, the problem side, the difficult side. The poor pessimist leads an ugly life. He doesn't look for virtue, he looks for faults, and when he finds them, he's delighted. This is the guy who looks out the window and doesn't see the sunset. He sees the specks on the glass. He rushes up and says, "I've got 5 good reasons why it won't work." He doesn't even know. He only needs 1. To the pessimist, the glass is half empty. To the optimist, the glass is half full. Why would the same measure affect people 2 different ways? Answer: it all depends on how you look at it. Our lives are mostly affected by how we think things are, not how they actually are. Better thinking habits. My mentor once told me, poor thinking habits keep most people poor, not poor working habits. Most people work hard, but they don't think hard. The mind is like a factory. Whatever you think about all day pours ingredients into that factory. And that's what builds your economic, social, and financial life. As you think, so you become. The last disease, complaining. Engage in this one, even slightly, and you might as well forget the future, because it'll forget you. Complaining, whining, griping, murmuring. It'll kill your progress. Spend 5 minutes complaining and you've wasted 5. And you may have begun what's known as
Big bird on the beat. Big bird on the beat.
Yeah, Big Bird. Huh? I'm a brown boy. ਪਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਮੰਨ ਯਲੜੇ ਅੱਖ 12 ਗੇਜ ਸ਼ਾਟਿੰਗਾਂ ਨੀ ਲੜੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਮਾਰਦੀਆ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਮਾਰਦੀਆ ਆਓ ਸਿਰੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਲੰਘਣੇ ਫਲਾਈ ਕਰਕੇ ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਟਿੱਕੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਠੋਕ ਠੋਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਡੇਂਜਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਨਲੇਵਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਦੂਰੀ ਫੁੱਟ ਦੀ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਐ ਮੰਡੀਰ ਖੜਦੀ ਡੱਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਰ ਕੇ ਗਲਾਉਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਟਿੱਕੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਠੋਕ ਠੋਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਡੇਂਜਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਨਲੇਵਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਦੂਰੀ ਫੁੱਟ ਦੀ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਐ ਮੰਡੀਰ ਖੜਦੀ ਡੱਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਰ ਕੇ ਗਲਾਉਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਉਹ ਖੂਨ ਨੂੰ ਦਲੇਰੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਪੰਪ ਕਰਦੀ
ज़रूरत पड़ती है। और अदरवाइज़ हमें पॉलिश फर्नीचर को पॉलिश करने के लिए किन किन स्टेप से गुजरना पड़ता है और इसका क्या क्या प्रोसेस है। वीडियो को कहीं से भी स्किप नहीं करना, ठीक हो गया, क्योंकि कोई भी पार्ट मिस ना हो जाए। तो किस तरह से पॉलिश करते हैं और क्या क्या चीज़ों की ज़रूरत पड़ती है इसी वीडियो के अंदर आज हम कवर करेंगे। और पॉलिश करने का मुकम्मल तरीका और कैसे कहाँ यानी कि क्या चीज़ को यूज़ करना है वो भी हम इसी वीडियो के अंदर क्लियर करेंगे। जिस तरह के ये आप देख सकते हैं, ये हमारे पास पड़ा हुआ है, ठीक हो गया, सेटेबल वगैरह। ये मेरे पीछे ड्रेसिंग पड़ी हुई है और वो पड़ा हुआ है जोड़ी, ठीक हो गया, जो कि सिंगल बेड है, ठीक हो गया। तो इस हिसाब से हम आज आपको क्लियर करेंगे कि किस तरह से फर्नीचर को पॉलिश करते हैं और किन किन स्टेप से गुजरना पड़ता है और क्या क्या चीज़ों की ज़रूरत बनती है। जिस तरह कि आप देख सकते हैं उनको प्रोटीन वगैरह हमने लगाई हुई है, ठीक हो गया। ये आप देख सकते हैं, ठीक है, हमने इनको प्रोटीन वगैरह लगाई हुई है, ठीक हो गया। तो स्टार्टिंग में हमने क्या करना होता है कि कटाई वगैरह करनी होती है रेग मार के साथ। कटाई जैसे हमारी कंप्लीट हो जाती है, ठीक हो गया, इस तरह कोरे पे हमने कटाई वगैरह करनी होती है। जैसे हमारी कटाई कंप्लीट हो जाती है तो फिर हमने इनको सिलर लगाना होता है, जो वुड सिलर होता है, ठीक हो गया। तो सिलर लगाना होता है और फिर उसके बाद हमने इनके ऊपर प्रोटीन लगानी होती है, ठीक हो गया। प्रोटीन लगा के उसके बाद फिर हमने इनकी कटाई वगैरह स्टार्ट करनी होती है। जिस तरह हमारी कटाई वगैरह कंप्लीट हो जाती है फिर हमने इसके ऊपर वापसी से सिलर वगैरह लगाना होता है। जैसे हमारा सिलर भी कंप्लीट हो जाता है तो फिर उसके बाद हमने इसके ऊपर फिर दोबारा से प्रोटीन लगानी होती है, जिसका नाम है डबल प्रोटीन। जब हमारी वो कंप्लीट हो जाती है तो बेसिकली उसके बाद हमने क्या करना होता है, जब हमारी डबल प्रोटीन कंप्लीट हो जाती है